Hi YouTube, hi everyone, I'm Dobby and this is my classic Mini. It's a 1989 Mini City E. It's taken me 5 years to restore the Mini up to this state. Starting 2018 by changing it up slightly, adding more vlogging content to my videos. That's why you see me here now in front of the camera. As you've seen at the beginning of the video, Mini Diaries, episode 1. Going to be keeping a diary of videos, getting the progress of the Mini into my content and getting it ready for show season this year. I hope to be uploading my videos every week, every couple of weeks. I've got a few plans this year. I would like to get out to a few more shows, get to a few events. But I'd also like to get to a track day. I will keep the progress coming and keep the updates coming via my videos and via my Instagram as well. Please check that out at Mini Dobby. Also please hit that subscribe button and the notification button. It'll keep you updated to when my new videos come out. So this is my classic Mini. Started life as a 1989 classic Mini City E. I dailied it for a few years when I first bought it. Bought it very cheaply, a lot cheaper than you can buy a Mini for nowadays. The Mini, as I said before, I dailied it for a few years and the clutch went about the same time as a 1275 engine come up, which I and my friend thought would be a good idea to throw the new engine in instead of replacing the clutch. It went well, got it done in a weekend and started it up, drove down the road. I forgot to do the fan bolts up and didn't quite make it home. Always wanted to restore the Mini, build a Mini to my spec, my dream, how I visaged all of the parts coming together, and this is pretty much what I've got so far. It's a 1293 engine pushing out 85 brake with 82, 83 torque. It's pretty stripped. There's pretty much no interior. There's a video for that as well, which you can check back and have a look at. There's quite a bit of carbon fibre on the car. The front end, the bonnet, the boot, some interior pieces, even the rear valance across the back, although I haven't had it weighed yet. It took me 5 years to restore the car. I'm not going to say it's an easy feat, but hopefully now I've only got a few little things to sort out before the new show season comes around and I can go and enjoy myself a little bit more this year, hopefully. I'm also wanting to get the Mini out onto track this year, get it up the drag strip at Mini in the Park, and hopefully a few other of the Run What You Brung days. Before that happens though, I've got a few months and a few ideas of what I'd like to get done. It's what I'm going to keep the progress of. I'm no mechanic, this is my hobby. I've built this all through friends and gaining knowledge and doing lots of research. I can give you a few little tips along the way. You could probably learn through my mistakes and seeing how I do it. If you've got any questions, always leave them below, and also if you've got any tips or pointers for me, always leave them in the comment section below. So this year I made it to the IMM in Ireland. What a show that was. I made it to quite a few different shows around the south of Britain. I only had one little mishap where the bonnet pin come out and I needed to make a quick roadside repair. You can see that photo on my Instagram. I used my shoelace, tied the bonnet back down and the front pin and carried on up the road. So I'd like to carry that on again this year, but I'd also like to get the Mini slightly more ready for some track days, and also me giving it some more beans this year, giving it a bit more of the right boot and enjoying myself, rather than just worrying all of the time that something's going to go wrong with it. I've got a few plans, a few little sort of repairs, a few upgrades to do as well. Going to start today by replacing my brake pads. I've got some green stuff brake pads for Christmas, so I'm going to show you the setup that I've got down there, and also replace my pads. The Mini did start to smoke quite a bit towards the end of the year, something that's a little bit more embarrassing when you're turning up places and there's all smoke coming out everywhere. It's not that bad, but it's something that I'd like to look at, and I think it's the valve stem oil seals on the top of the head. So the engine's going to be coming out, the head's going to be coming off. I'd like to replace some of the engine mounts and also tidy up my bulkhead. You can probably see around me there's plenty of other projects and plenty of other cars for me to get a little bit interested in, just in case my content starts to filter away. Hopefully by that time I'll be confident enough to vlog with someone else around as well. The brakes I'm running, or the brake assembly, is a Cooper S setup with the 7.5 inch disc. Let's get these wheels off. Car's up in the air after a bit of fucking about. Now to get the wheels off nice and carefully. Gets a little bit tight around these wheel nuts, so you will see me do it nice and slow, and I must pay attention and all. So with the Cooper S brake assembly and the 7.5 inch discs and the pads, I'm quite happy with them. I've also got no servo fitted, and I feel like I do like an endo. Also a little bit confused about the instructions, and they've given me some rubber backs which supposedly help with brake squeal. I thought that's what the lube was for. If these have looked a little bit loose to you, I've had them off already just last week and cleaned up in the wheel arch there. Got rid of all that horrible salt. But I am going to be giving these wheels an in-depth clean next week. The backs of them are filthy. Not good. Aha! That's a disc pad. Hopefully the pins will bend over. They should pull out. The disc will then come, or my pads will then come out. I can put my new ones in. Maybe time for the gloves to go on. These will help keep the brake dust away from me whilst I'm cleaning it off with the brake and clutch cleaner that I quickly picked up earlier. As you may be able to see or not see, there's the Cooper S caliper that I've painted black. I would like to upgrade to the alley version and the 4-pot version, but that's just a little bit out of my price range at the moment. Maybe you could let me know what setups you've got in the comments below. Let me know what 4-pot alley sort of brake caliper I could go for next, what brand, or where possibly to get them from. Let's get these pins out. Don't you love going off searching for tools? One pin out. I'm told you're meant to put new pins in, or I've read somewhere that you are meant to put new pins in, but there's none in the box. I've got some caliper lube and my pads, a fitting instruction kit and some rubber pads. One of them, don't really know whether to fit them or not yet. So one pin out, don't lose it. Oh. 2 pins. Probably helps all that nice rust on there, that's holding it in. Oh, there we go, pull it like a man. Jeez! Number 2. So push the piston back into the caliper. Used a small little prise bar with some gaffer tape on the end. Pushed it back nice and gently, a little bit of force in there, and the new pad slides in lovely. I'm going to put a little bit of this lube on the back, smear it around. I'm not going to use the rubber backs. Already looks tight and fiddly enough. Try not to get any on that front face. Hopefully that's enough. One in. Just slowly push that in. Don't really understand what that's doing. One in, right way. Keep that little lip out so hopefully you can get it back out next time. Pins back in, which hopefully you haven't lost. I haven't. Woohoo! Right, let's see if we can get this back in through that one. Yep, in. Yep. Oh my god. It's worked. 2 in. Split the ends off. There we go. Done. So once you've fitted these new pads, be aware that you've compressed the piston back into the caliper. You will need to give it a pump to get that piston back out. Also bear in mind that you're going to need to wear the brakes in for a few hundred miles. Be that little bit more cautious. Wheel back on in a second, then I will do the other side. You won't really need to see that. I'll try to show you the pads, nothing too interesting. That's it for the video today. Mini Diaries episode 1 is finished. It wasn't very productive, there wasn't much technical in there. It was a good test to see how I'd get on in front of the camera. Also gives you a quick little insight, and hopefully will be interested enough for you to hit that subscribe button and the notification button for you to come back when the next video is uploaded. Feel free to ask me any questions or give me any pointers. I'll always do my best to try to get back to any comments. Don't forget to check out my Instagram, which is @minidobby. Also check out the Granny Porn Racing page and the Mini Dobby page on Facebook. So next week's video should be me taking the front end off and hanging that up on the wall. I'll be greasing all of the nipple points and also cleaning the wheels. Stay safe and be lucky.